Moments ago, went through their usual pregame ritual, although there's nothing usual about a Game 7.
What time is it? Game time!
And welcome to Game 7, everybody.
Yo. Nah, nigga, it ain't over no COVID, baby. We ain't over no COVID. hey. You know what I'm saying? We just out here in the white community. You know what I'm saying? You know the white people, they walking through all the stores, no masks, no nothing, no gloves, none of that. Hey, you see it, you know. If you know, you know. They out here. I sense some bullshit is what I'm saying. I sense some bullshit. If they walking around in they stores, no mask, and ain't nobody giving no hell and telling them to get the fuck out of there, they know some shit that we don't. They playing by a different set of rules. I said what the fuck I said. So, oh shit, I ain't pressed. But anyway, what's happening? What's good, Jay? What's up, bro? What's up, Jay, everybody?
What, man?
We got Santana, the Great, in the building, aka Loon Santana. Right, I know, right? Here. Looney Santana, welcome to the fucking Looney Den.
Welcome.
Game 7 podcast. I don't even know what episode this is. Let me be 1,000 with you. But per usual, back with our bullshit. Santana, what's happening, bro?
Chilling, man. Feel good to be in the lab finally. You know what I'm saying? Finally.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy shit going on. So right in time. CJ, what up?
C Jizzle, what's up, boy? Crazy shit. Well, listen. I would get into the antics of how we doing, what we doing, and all the bullshit. But we got a long show ahead of us, right? We got a long show. We got a lot of material to cover for the most part. It's light, but it's heavy though. You feel me? It's light, but it's heavy though. My nigga came right into the chat on bullshit.
Jumped off the dive.
Hey, he jumped in. Demario, you came in this bitch. Listen, first of all, I would be remiss in completely a shitty Negro if I didn't address the important shit before the petty shit.
Yeah.
I realize that a lot of you have already been here with us, and we've covered it. Covered it time and time again, and as you can see by the title of this, I plan on being very petty. I plan on being very toxic today, so I suggest you stay tuned. I do not give a fuck.
Toxic masculinity is bad.
Yeah, they already hate the podcast for what it is, but I'm going to take it to another level today. If y'all cancel, get canceled. But women, men, stay tuned. I'm interested to see what everybody thinks. And per usual, share this to your group, share this to your page, or don't. I don't really care. But so the verdict comes out, or it wasn't even the case. Let's be clear. It wasn't even the case. They never stood trial. There was never really any question whether or not they were going to jail, because we kind of already knew. We've covered it. We've been there. It's fucked up. I don't need to repeat what my stance is on that. But in the interest of covering the real news and the situation in the world we live in, this is what's happened in the past week. We knew it. I think I announced it like a day or two before that they were planning on acquitting him. Not acquitting him, but not pressing charges or whatever, letting him go. And the fact of the matter is, y'all can keep playing this game. You can keep hoping that this system works for you. You can keep hoping that they give you justice, which I still don't understand why you're willing to let somebody put the fate of your life, your people's lives, your children's lives, the future, and the rest of that in their hands when you know they don't give a fuck about you and the rules are different for them. But yeah, we knew we let's be honest with ourselves. We have to at some point be honest. We have to at some point get to a level where we rely upon the truth in what we can control and stop praying to gods, to systems and religions that ain't covering you. or, waiting and hoping that some shit change, when you can go out there and be the change and make the change. I know people say vote. I know everybody has their different ways of dealing with it. We don't need to go into that. But the fact of the matter is it's fucked up, because at the end of the day, as the memes and everything else and all the fake outrage suggests, the walls of the neighbors in that apartment complex got way more justice than a black woman. It just is what it is. You take that any way you want to take it. You can run with it however you want to run with it. You can get pissed off, fake mad. You can protest, which again, I've said on my live, all right, if you protested before, if you rioted before, if you burned shit down, you stole shit, you looted, you tweeted, you did all of that before, and they didn't do shit, and this is the system and this is the cycle that's been going on, go ahead and be a dummy and keep doing it. Go ahead. Keep doing it. It obviously worked. And I'm only saying that to say what I've said before. At some point, we have to get off that bullshit and take some shit. You either gotta keep playing by the rules and understand that it's not made for you. You can keep praying and hoping some shit change, which is the wildest shit ever. Because you see what that is? It's like fucking fairy tales at this point. It's like hoping Santa drops some shit down your chimney, knowing that your daddy or your mom is supposed to buy it and they ain't there, or they broke. Or you can go out and rob and steal it or change it or whatever. Make it, manufacture it, learn to make it yourself, earn it yourself, whatever. But at some point, some shit got to change. Now, with that said, in other news, there was a black man accused of shooting a white woman, and I think it was Houston. No charges. White woman wants justice. Whole world is pissed off. If I'm knowing how Black Twitter, Black Facebook go, fair is fair. Fair is fair. With the police after us and the police wanting to kill us and the police hunting black men, you can't tell me that a black man could get away with possession of a firearm, shooting a white woman, and walk out of a precinct. They'd have buried that nigga. Anybody in here dispute that? Anybody listening think that for a second a black man could shoot a white woman in America and walk out of a precinct, or have a gun, possession or whatever, charge, and walk out of a precinct free, no charges? That's the end of the case. Wouldn't happen.
Unheard of.
This white woman's name happens to be Megan. Yes, I'm lying, but I'm not. In this situation, exactly. In this situation, there's a black woman that is saying that black man shot her. The world will not listen to facts. They're not digging for facts. They don't give a fuck about facts. They going off the fact that they say black women are unprotected in America. I'm not disputing it. Call me toxic, call me whatever you want, but I guarantee you, if this woman was white, if the system was white, if the system was designed to keep black men down, if the shoe was just a little bit different, no pun intended, we would be digging and looking at the fucking facts. Not rumors, not gossip, not he say, not she say. Facts. All that defend a black man goes out the window in a lot of the cases within our own people. I said it all the time. I said it before we did the mental health one. As black men in America, and again, y'all gonna take it as me defending. I don't give a fuck. I'm a man of truth. I stand behind that. I don't believe in one fucking side. I believe in facts. I believe in truth. Whatever that is. And I'll stand behind it. I'll go on record for it. That's the point of this podcast. Hate me, love me, argue with me, delete me, block me, whatever the case is. You're not going to sit here and tell me that I'm not on the side of black women. You're not going to sit here and tell me that I'm not on the righteous side of the law or the black people, my people. You're not going to say it. You can't. I'm literally on record for years with where I stand on shit. Don't back down. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. In this case, nobody has the facts, not even including me. But what I do know is there is no way, with a firearm, with evidence, with an arrest, with the crime scene, with witnesses, with a victim, you walk out of a precinct. There's no fucking way. I also know, as I've stated before, if Meg Thee Stallion was a white woman, we would be fighting Karen tooth and nail to prove ain't no way that could happen. Call me a liar. I dare you.
If it was Kylie that got shot that night,
listen.
or if allegedly it was
Black
Kylie.
women around the world, black men around the world, movements, marches, etc., would be going on right now. And we would be looking at the facts the same way we were doing it, Breonna Taylor there and George Floyd and everything else. It's not about the record. It's not about the he say. It's not none of that. We're looking at facts here. We're looking at facts. I just and my point in all this is not to defend anybody. It's to call out the hypocrisy that is Black Lives Matter and all the rest of that shit. All that fake unity, all that fake unprotected shit and the rest of that. Because there are men out here that are willing to protect you. There are men out here that are fighting for the good cause and fighting the good fight. And there's some ain't shit niggas, some toxic niggas, and so on and so forth. There are. I just want to know when we pick and choose what evidence we look at, because if it was a white woman, if it was a white cop, the same way they said, oh, he shot into Breonna Taylor's house and her boyfriend fired back and he wasn't a drug dealer, the drugs wasn't there, whatever. They can say what they want to. Where's the evidence? Where's the arrest? They didn't arrest Breonna Taylor. Is Breonna Taylor boyfriend in jail?
Nah, they let him out.
Didn't they give him?
Now they talking about like they could bring charges back up on him. But
right.
He's out though. He's good.
So all right, and I think I seen something the other day that said some. Yeah. So you have to explain to me how you execute a warrant, how you bust in a door, how you do have all this evidence and all of this case and it's justified, yet you settle, yet there's no arrest, there's no jail, there's no crimes, there's no cases, all charges dropped, but there's a death. And this is the things that I look for. I'm not saying that I know that man's past. I don't even know what happened that night. I know what everybody else knows, and most people know more than I do in terms of these cases, because in a lot of these cases, when the body cam footage is released or documents are released and redacted and all that, I just kind of whatever with the shit. What up, cuz? But I'm wondering, legitimately, when do we choose to look at the fact? I already know the answer. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We choose to believe what we want to believe and run with what we want to run. Most of us. Most of us pick a side blindly. We fake this truth shit. We fake this righteousness. It's like the Negroes or the niggas that's sitting out here and they talking about they want unity and they marching for this and then third. And secretly they want white slaves. I don't want a white slave. I just don't want to be treated any different or know that the police are going to fuck with me because I have nice things. I want to live my life and move in the neighborhoods that I want to move into and be straight. It ain't that hard.
I'm starting to see a trend of people gonna run with whatever facts align with their emotions or opinions.
It's no trend. What it is our people. Listen. Let's call it what it is. Black people are the most boisterous, most outspoken, most expressive sheep in the world. Most of us, not all, but look around. I could break down heritage. I can go to the root of, Egyptian cultures and Africa and stuff like that and tell you a lot of our history comes from and the things that we enjoy and shit that we are we about and it's been going on for forever. I can do that. But what I'm talking about is the people that are on the side of right and wrong or righteousness, but negate and forget or omit the wrongdoings of the leaders and shit like that, or the real shit that's going on here, right? You can't be biased in this shit. That's just the facts. You cannot pick and choose when the facts are the facts. I said it on Facebook. The truth is the truth, even if nobody believes it. I could sit here and tell you the truth all day, and you can be mad. It's still the truth. I could sit here and talk to you for hours on end, and because you're mad and you want to be right, you're going to think whatever you want to think. But the fact is, it is what it is. The truth is the truth, even if you don't believe it. If nobody believes it. If nobody believes it. Everybody could call me a liar. Everybody could call me Uncle Tom. Everybody could call me a coon. If it's the truth, it's the truth. And we know the truth. Trends come, trends go. 1 minute we defended Cardi B. The next minute we tearing Kim Kardashian down. So one of them, so you know what I mean? Like, so one of them, we decided, oh, we on her side today. The next, she ain't one of us. That shit don't matter. But what's true, what's this say? What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? All right. Let's just talk. Let's call it what it is. These are all facts that I'm talking about here. I know a lot of people, I see the numbers coming and going, leaving, no comments and shit like that. It is what it is. I told you, it's called toxic Tory. It's called toxic Tory.
About to be toxic.
Big toxic today.
About to get toxic.
I don't know what happened. I don't know. I have no idea. I wasn't in the car. I wasn't around. I don't listen to Meg's music. I don't.
I listen to both of them.
I don't listen to Meg. I can't. It's not my style.
I listen to them.
I'm a Royce the 5'9" type nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I like a certain kind of music.
Mm-hmm.
She just is not Cardi's not my cup of tea, but I root for Cardi. People think because you joke, which is what I said a couple episodes ago. People think because you joke about somebody that you have animosity to them, you don't want to see them win or whatever. But no,
it's just jokes, man. Like,
yes,
nobody
the jokes right they sell.
Nobody hate her. Nobody want to see her lose. It's just
nothing. None of that.
You in the limelight, you gonna catch some of these jokes.
Yeah, I don't know Offset or none of his songs. I have no songs of them niggas downloaded.
That's why I had to say,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't last week. Like, yo, I listen to Offset. Y'all need to relax. Like, yo.
If you want to keep it 1,000, I'm rooting for Cardi way more than I'm rooting for most people in the industry.
Thanks.
I know more about Cardi. Mm-hmm. I follow Cardi, probably know songs rooted for, like a style in the whole nine. I like a hustle the story. I don't know shit about Offset.
Yeah.
I don't.
See, like with Cardi, I know, like I listen to her as far as her political views, like shit like that people don't know about. Like,
yeah. And see, I see all of that.
Yep.
But again, we're talking about the fake shit, right? The toxic shit, they call it. See, I'm not talking about people that's being blunt. You know what I mean? When they say, oh, I'm being blunt and shit like that. But it's like, nah, you ain't being blunt. You being real fucking nasty to motherfuckers. And you just expect people to take it or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I got left off bad and proof shit. You right, them niggas ain't got me on the squad. Fuck them. See what I'm saying? Absolutely. Niggas ain't paying me. I don't post shit for kudos. You feel me? Them niggas ain't finna give me $1. They not finna hit my line. They not finna call me and be like, yeah, G. None of that. It behooves me not to root for none of them. And if I had to pick, Cardi would be the one that I'm riding with. Hey, Cardi, I ain't even mean all that I said. It just is what it is. But people take this shit so personal, like they know it. For instance, when I talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce buying $90 million houses instead of putting it into a school or some shit like LeBron James or something, nobody has shit to say about that. They quiet as fuck. Those are the facts. They did it. It ain't their only house. It's not their first house. 90 million on a house while you're talking about prison reform and everything else is wild. by any stretch. If you have $90 million, and I'm not counting the niggas' pockets, but if you have $90 million to spend on a house, bruh, you're never leaving that bitch. Mm-mm. You feel me?
Yeah.
And all the while, I got to listen to you talking about investing, buying back the block, you know, prison reform, or job this and job that and whatever. I'm going to go immediately, again, not count niggas' pockets, but the facts of the matter is I can think of 1,000,001 things you could do with $90 million.
Man, we ain't counting pockets. We know what they were.
Right.
You know
but that's what I'm saying. But when you talk about shit like that, people don't necessarily take it personal. Right. But when you start taking facts off of this girl wrote a song like WAP, and she said X, Y, and Z, but X, Y, and Z ain't happening, suddenly everybody feel offended. I don't want them to put everybody through school, bro. And again, they can do whatever they want to with their money. I'm just saying, when you talk about topics like this, most people don't have shit to say. They don't have a rebuttal. They don't have no defense. Niggas, Jay-Z, them can do no wrong. There's nothing to be talked about. It's not even a discussion. These are real discussions. Whether or not I want them to put people through school or not, it's a discussion. There's things that they could do. There are things that they could do. We all can agree on that with $90 million. Whether that be that little town and shit. What was that, Georgia?
Yeah.
It was Georgia where them people bought that town.
All that land.
Bought all that land, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's that, buying a whole community, or buying back a city, or doing it. It's things you can do. That's all I'm saying. If I got to listen to you preach, no different than if I talked about a pastor. It's no different than I talk about it. If I sit back and I have to talk about a church, right? And I'm looking at a preacher with a Bentley, and I'm looking at a preacher with a G5, and I'm looking at a church that sits 1,000 people and could feed 1,000 people, and there's homelessness around, and the people that's going to the church, going home hungry, starving, and the rest of that. I'm not wrong for having something to say about that shit.
Still paying tithes.
Fam, before you buy that church that people come in for 2 hours a week, maybe you want to shelter some people.
Why not? That play going around.
And I say the same thing about them. The only difference, again, I'm not negating what niggas do with their money. I'm not leaving nobody out. I'm not. We long ago, I'm on record saying niggas could have bought a league. Niggas could have bought a league. You could have started a league. Y'all could have boycotted. Y'all could have left. There wouldn't be an NBA. There wouldn't be an NFL. I'm on record saying that shit.
They said Kyrie was crazy. He said they laughed at him.
This is nothing new. This is nothing new. Nothing that I'm saying is nothing. Is something that I haven't said before. I said we don't know our power. I said we can play the game, and we can play the rules and so on and so on. I know how to go. I'm on record saying that our biggest flaw is being in competition with each other and low-key stunting. The problem with the black athletes, I've said this, or the black superstars and stuff, is if we were to start over, they feel like they're not among the elite in our category. And if you recall me saying it, yeah, he got a $50 million house. Jerry Jones bought a $1 billion stadium. No taxpayer money. Didn't ask for shit from the city. Just did it. Didn't hurt his pockets. Didn't stress him out. He knew what it was. Jerry fucking Jones on his own. I'm going to just build this $1 billion. I don't even know how much that Cowboy Stadium was, but I know it was over $1 billion.
Oh, it definitely was.
No, I know for a fact it was over $1 billion. I remember it being over $1 billion. It might have been more. And I remember specifically them saying he wouldn't ask for it wouldn't come out of no tax money, no taxpayers' money, so on and so forth.
That shit is mine.
Yeah, I got it. He said, I got it.
So all them events that go through there, that shit is mine.
I got it.
Like, let me get this.
Yeah. Meanwhile, again, if you've listened to my past podcasts, I've said it. All of this for a nigga like Kanye to sit here and tell you he got money because he's suddenly a billionaire, 3 billionaire or something, according to Forbes or whatever his own wallet or pockets say. And then Kanye goes on these rants and shit like that. But Kanye's still rich to niggas. Kanye ain't finna buy no motherfucking $1 billion stadium to house no team. Because that would be a risk for him. Not necessarily an investment with extra money in case this shit plummets, like a motherfucker like Jerry Jones and them other rich people, the Jeff Bezos and shit. Them motherfuckers got money.
They were still out here getting fat when there wasn't enough food to go around.
Fam.
Easily.
So again, being rich by nigga standards is still wild compared to them rich motherfuckers. It just is what it is. But our problem is we in competition with each other. We feel we can't not pass on the $50 million house or the $90 million house or give up this position in the NBA where I'm an ambassador and I'm the king and I'm this and I'm that, or hip hop where I run this and I run that, and because that would bring me down to a different level. It's no different than when Kanye said the stupidest shit this week. He said he's not doing shit with Gap or shit with Adidas, which he's under, until he has a seat on the board. He said, I'm wearing Jordans.
That's the part I wanted to get to, yo. Which kind of didn't make sense to me.
Damn, you're not on the board at Jordan.
You just erased everything you just fucking said.
Yeah.
That quick.
I understand you was trying to say you was going to support a black man.
Nah.
But nigga,
nope.
Like we spend so much time trying to say the right shit, do the right shit, and be righteous that we don't understand how stupid we feel. We don't even look at the fucking Rick Ross.
Don't even stop.
Rick Ross sat here, per usual, the biggest boss, came at Tory Lanez about Breonna Taylor on social networks, all while promoting himself, his businesses, Wingstop, liquor, and so on and so forth. Fam, you cannot be that stupid. You cannot be that self-righteous. You cannot sit back and tell somebody you're going to boycott them because you're not on the board to support somebody else that you're not on the board with, when you can make your own board, if that's what you really truly want to do. If the objective is to be accepted by these white people, Adidas, Gap, say that shit. Say that shit. Stop pretending that you woke.
I want to keep it a bean. You talking about the Jordan, we still talking white folks. Like, to be honest. Don't look at that.
It ain't even about keeping it a bean. At this point, it's like we tweet, we be like fake outrage, and we be trying to be so woke and so on shit that, fam, you don't even understand what you saying. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Radio station, stop the violence, y'all get out here, stop the violence. We finna play bust a nigga head, slap a hoe, tear the club up, bust a nigga head, slap a hoe, tear the club up. Right after I just told you put down the gun, stop the violence, right?
Stop the violence. Yeah, next track after.
All right. So again,
what we really want y'all to do, we're gonna play.
Yeah. So again, I'm not mad at playing the game. We all play the game. I play the game. He play the game. Y'all play the game. I'm just saying at some point,
Zach. Yeah.
Fam.
She ain't even know it.
Boy, this is Rick Ross, the same nigga that got a cease and desist letter for rocking fake Louis Vuitton on the magazine. They don't make designer shit in your size, big boy. You got money. Chill out.
Take it further. He making his money off another black man name and living.
Fam, listen, I don't care how, listen, I do care, but I don't care. Scammers, etc. You know what I mean? If we talking like scammers and shit, I seen a scammer say I'm up 20 bands about this little Ponzi scheme, these susus and shit that's going out here.
Yeah.
Scammer said this shit they was all in the comments. I'm up 20 bands, I made it. And I call him a scammer because you up 20, but I know how them shits work. You up 20 that you got from recruiting two of your friends or recruiting two of their friends. It's a domino effect, my nigga.
Yeah.
It's still money in the pot. And there's nothing wrong with that if you take that 20 bands and buy a Chick-fil-A. There's nothing wrong with that if you open up a KFC. There's nothing wrong with that if you invested in the business and y'all in this shit together and y'all all eating. But that 20 bands gonna get gone, and then what? Santana, let me get 500, and you get 2 people to get 500.
Quick.
You just got your wife and your daughter to get 500. I got 15. So together with my 500 and the 2 I recruited, 500, I'm up.
Nigga.
Y'all down.
We down. We like, yo, you know what I mean? Now we gotta get.
And the only advice that I could give you is get out there and get 2 more people. Tell them to get.
We gotta get them to get 2 though.
And I'm not mad at the shit. Again, I'm not mad at it.
Which is good though.
I'm not mad at it. But what I'm saying is when you start saying that you up, or you start telling somebody to stop doing some shit, some righteous shit or whatever the case is, all while promoting the Wingstop and so on and so forth, you look crazy.
Bro,
Are we?
You know
And I know what it was.
You know what it was.
But I'm asking and I'm saying all this to say, are we so far gone that we forget to look for and know the truth? Are we? Are we just going off shit? Because I guarantee you, which was the premise of this whole podcast to me, was I find it funny that we just like we ridicule white Facebook and shit like that for taking facts and twisting them or digging or lying or going on the surface. Oh, he resisted and he did this or why he did that. And then we turned around and did it to a black man. We did it to Tory. Y'all can tune out if you want to. I'm calling it what it is. You can leave when you want to. We went off of, oh, well, he got arrested and he did this. We forget that arrest and all that rest of that shit and everybody carry. We forget charges stick in most cases, in most situations. I said it before. What the fuck had to be said for a nigga to get out of jail if they hear him dead to rights, weapon, scene, and everything else, victim, all of that? What the fuck was said at the scene or evidence was brought to stop them from keeping that man and charging him with attempted murder or whatever?
Well, we know what the answer would be. The answer would be that she lied for him.
But right. She would have had to lie. Her homegirl would have had to lie.
Yeah, fact.
And again, lie why?
To protect them. To protect the black man like we not protecting them. That's why.
All right, exactly. So now.
That's what's going on here.
So now, you're right. Listen, Zach, I'm a firm believer of 2 sides to every story. I am. There's 2 sides to every story.
Is that what I?
So I listened. I'm not ashamed. I'm not mad about it. I listened, but I listened because I had already knew something ain't right with this shit. Something ain't right. And all this shit about protecting black men will protect them. All this shit about protecting black women, I said it before. Why are you worried about protecting a black woman if she didn't protect herself? What the fuck does she want our protection for now if she couldn't stand up there and say, hey, yeah, he shot me, lock his ass up in jail when they asked him? If that wasn't the case and there was some other shooters or some other shit coming out or it was other facts and other things that go on in this scene or whatever, as he suggested, y'all owe it to yourself to know the truth. It ain't even so much about the entertainment of the shit. It's about consistency. I'm talking about the same thing I said before. Just because a police officer, somebody says that I did it, and I've been in them situations where they frame you, or they about to frame you, or they look at you and they say, oh, look, he tatted. He's 6'4". He's military trained. He definitely did it.
Threat.
Oh, he's anti-Trump. Oh, listen to him. He said this and he said that. So I know he did it. All right, man. If y'all not going to go hard for the facts, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. If we ain't banding the fuck together and really doing some shit, cut the fake shit. Sound harsh? I don't give a fuck. Point the finger, look at me, call me whatever you want to, feel how you feel. But at the end of the day, we're still working a system that don't give a fuck about us and playing a game that we know we losing. And we can't come up with our own set of fucking unity. We can't. We can't come up with our own set of rules. We can't come up with our own fucking parameters, do's and don'ts, and shit like that. When is it appropriate to stand the fuck up and march, and when is it not? When is it okay to protest, and when is it not? Whose life is worth fighting for and looking for the truth for? Who?
Yes, I took that. I took the silence not as guilt, but I took it as like as a case pending type shit. I took it.
No, I
kind of like when somebody quiet is they Lord.
No, listen.
Shut up and now.
So listen. That being said, I took the silence as a little bit of guilt. I took it as guilt. I did, because I'm a firm believer, and y'all have heard me say that if I'm a police officer and I accidentally or I jumped the gun, no pun intended, but if I kill somebody and I didn't mean to, and I'm truly remorseful, there's no lawyer, there's no police unity, none of that. There's none of that can shut me up. I'm gonna show you that I'm remorseful. I didn't mean it.
Right.
I thought he had a gun. I was afraid for my life. This is the God's honest truth. This is just me as a man. There is no hiding behind the badge. There is no hiding behind the lawyers. There's no silence. I truly cannot sleep at night. I'm fucked up. If I do something wrong, I'm fucked up by it. If somebody accuses me of something and I ain't do it, I'm gonna address it. I've been there. You're not gonna run your mouth at my expense, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
All right, I got a devil's advocate question.
Go ahead.
All right, so why now?
Why
now and why
listen,
music?
So poor timing. I'm gonna say that first. Poor timing. He deserves to get all the negativity that goes with dropping this album, dropping this shit, and the way he did it. All of it. It's nasty. Anybody in music knows there are a lot of parameters that go into releasing a project. It just happens. If I want to release a project, I usually set a date. I have to upload it in a timely fashion, and I have to wait for it to hit on certain platforms, all platforms, and give me the go to go online and go online and go live. That's just usually how it is. Do I think he had this pre-planned? Yes. Do I think he knew that the Breonna Taylor verdicts or, situation was going to happen? No. Do I think he could have stopped it? Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Or shut the fuck up. Do I think he could have handled it better? Yeah. But what I got from listening, and again, if I'm wrong and I come back and then I'll tell us and I'll be the first one to admit I was fucking wrong. But what I got from it was, Santana, I just welcomed you into my house. All of y'all on here, Zach, Denzel, Jay, all of y'all. I welcome all of y'all. I'm to talk to y'all. I've given y'all the best of me at no charge. None of that. I've helped you, whatever, right? Kenny, what up, bro? I need to holler at you, man. Holler at you. But yeah, Kenny, I welcome you to my house. All of y'all, you know what I mean? We texting, we doing all this. Some shit go down. You don't even listen to me. You won't hit me. You don't text me. Ain't none of y'all reaching out the way y'all used to. The motherfuckers that I thought I could trust and that I loved and that I was with, no damn well I ain't do it. Y'all got y'all shit off at my expense. I listened. He said a deal fell through. A real estate property or of some sort, house or whatever he was buying, the owner of the property saw him in the news and said, nah, you're not coming living here. Even if he had the bread. Closing, that ain't happening. We seen you on the news. We don't fuck with you. Lost some followers, lost some friends, so on and so forth, right? Y'all slandered them at my expense. Touring is stopped, quarantine radio stopped, all this shit stopped. I'm going to get my money. At this point, I don't think the dude is worried about being liked.
It's out the window.
I don't think at this point you're worried. Like, son, at this, like, I really just watched y'all talk about me, make jokes, memes, dismiss me, cancel me, and so on and so forth. And if I didn't do it, it hurt even worse. The fuck? Like, I get to sit back and listen. Like, again, I'm not everybody has this patience. And I don't know. I can just tell you from my point of view, dog, I'm gonna let you hang yourself. I want to know who really got me. Cause even on the, I'm sorry, but even on my worst day, if you don't have the decency to reach out to me, ask me the truth, fuck you. It's that simple. I'm not necessarily talking about believing me. I'm not necessarily talking about doubting me. I'm saying you got my number. You can reach me. You heard one side of the story. You ran with it. You believed it. I'm out of fucking jail. Y'all just said I'm deported. Y'all just said I'm 5'3". Y'all just said all these things about me. Laughed at my expense. Ain't nobody called me. Fuck you. I owe you nothing. At this point, why would I even want you around me? Why would I even explain myself to you in the one-on-one or in the manner? Like, I took all of it as a dude saying, in the most toxic way, I must add, a dude saying, I was cool, I was laughing, I was doing all this shit and whatever. I thought shit was straight. I done mended relationships with this person. I done jumped on this person's song. I done been with this mug. You didn't hear me on the podcast. You didn't talk about me, and all that shit went out the window. What I thought I wanted, I don't really want. So fuck it. The least I can do is get paid. You wasn't gonna listen anyway. You wasn't gonna listen anyway. That's just how I took it. And anybody that's been in a situation where rumors fly, or people that you thought gave a fuck about you, and they get to talking, you go. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Said it before. I've had people that I absolutely love and care. And as soon as somebody said one thing wrong about you, real or not, suddenly everything else, all the good you did, that's out the window and shit started looking suspect, right?
Funny than like now.
Everything funny. And you like, wow, that's how you took that? I ain't never wronged you. I've never wronged you. I've never even given you a reason to think that I would wrong you. And now this is how you treat me, and this is how you come at me. This is what you give me in return. And this person ain't even the most credible. So not only did you just do that under some wild circumstances, but you basically showed my hand, because I've always said this. Loyalty to me, people mistake loyalty as I've been down for you, or I fuck with you and I love you. That ain't loyalty. Loyalty is like, yo, shit cool, but when shit get bad, that's when loyalty is tested. It's not when shit is good. Anybody can be around you when shit is good and up.
That's when you find out. Loyalty
is when shit is fucked up. Loyalty is not tested in good terms. It's no different than like your hustle or your resilience. Like, you don't know who the fuck you are and how well you hustle or what you can make it through when you got money. What the fuck do a rich kid know about hustling? Nigga, hustling is mostly, you a hustler when you ain't got it and you get it. Not when you got it and you throw it away. That's not hustling. It's the same with friendships and loyalty. Like, yo, you ain't loyal to me because you've been around for years and shit been cool, beneficial. You loyal because you've been around me and we've been through some shit and you still here and you ain't went nowhere and you ain't doubted me and we made it through that. That's loyalty. People mistake that shit all the time. You're not loyal. You're none of that shit when shit hit the fan and you out. Motherfucker, that's the complete opposite of loyal.
Big opposite. Big opposite.
Feel me? I always said, you can't tell a motherfucker I die for you if I'm not willing to live for you. What the fuck sense do that make? How do you love somebody and you'll go through hell with them or for them? I go through hell and back. This is the shit people say. I go to hell and back for you. And then when shit get ugly, you gone. That's not even like family.
Just rapping. like it just spit some sound good shit. That like, yo, I'm still here. Like
exactly,
still drop this bread.
Exactly. So
till it happened.
So when you watch people's behavior and you watch what people give you, most people feel as though they know what the fuck they talking about, what they doing, and they move in that manner of like, oh, I'm this and I'm that and that. But you're not. You're not. You don't know that you're not because ain't nobody telling you. You think you righteous, you think you out here, you marching for a cause, or you standing up for some shit, and you Black Lives Matter, and I'm unprotected, and I'm all this shit that people be spewing, but you ain't asking yourself, what the fuck are you doing to be unprotected? Because if you're a woman and you choosing to run with thugs, gangsters, and then turn around and tell people, what about the thugs and the gangsters that's in the hood killing all these people in Chicago and shit like that? Pick a fucking side.
Whoa.
You have to pick a side. You have to. You are not unprotected when you choose to do fuck shit. If your parachute don't come out because you jumped out of an airplane, that's suicide. My nigga, you jumped out of an airplane. The parachute ain't even supposed to be in the equation. That is man-made. You're not supposed to fly. Ain't nobody supposed to save you. If you go into a habitat, a zoo, a jungle, or some shit, I seen a meme that said, I don't think it was a meme, but somebody said some shit like, why they call it shark-infested sea. Sharks live there. Right?
It was Homeboy Rich, I think.
Yeah, something like that. It was on them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's exactly how people sound when they say the dumb shit that they sound. At the end of the day, like, you so fucking smart and you listen to shit and you say shark infested. It's not fucking shark infested, nigga. You in it. That's their home.
Literally ran through that crib and they defended themselves.
So I back up and I say the point of that is you are not unprotected.
Yeah.
If you choose to run and do shit that puts you at risk. I'm sorry. Not sorry. And I'm not necessarily speaking on the Tory and Megan situation.
No,
I'm not.
It's in general.
I'm talking in general with unprotected, and I'm talking about unprotected in the men you choose. It's no different than women going out here and saying men ain't shit, men ain't shit, men ain't shit. Where you find that nigga at? Same place you found the other nigga at? Or you found him when you was fucking with his homeboy with the other niggas? And he told you this homeboy wasn't shit?
That's why I keep saying, like, when you keep saying it. You know what I'm saying?
People don't understand that.
When you keep saying, I'm looking at you now.
Exactly. If men ain't shit and all the men you keep choosing ain't nothing, it might be you.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot put your past experience or the type of nigga you keep running to. Oh, I'm looking for a ball. I know a few females that keep picking the same type of nigga.
They like what they like. Just deal with it, though. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. When you do that, just deal with it. Don't get online. And just say
nobody gives a fuck.
Yo, it's you. Just deal with it.
It's no different than you being in the same type of relationship. If you're in the same relationship and you keep complaining about the same shit, let it be. You staying. You in it. Let it be. Make changes. Do better.
That's what they be liking, though. Man.
You cannot put that on people. Like, again, listen, I hear you. It's called Toxic Tory. Hear me out.
Big toxic.
Hear me out. Big toxic. Big toxic today. I might get a tattoo that say Big Toxic around. Listen.
Toxic G7.
The bottom line is what I'm saying, man. We as a whole, are very fucking flaky. 1 minute we talking about Erykah fucking Badu and some dumb shit that she doing and not supporting this person and not supporting that person and how this person this and how this person that. And then we start talking unity, unprotected, protect the black man. I love you, brother. I love you, woman. Live that shit. Live it. Live it. Live it. Live it. I'm so serious. And I know what I'm saying is not going over people's head. I know some people are feeling offended. I know some people that want to say some shit. I know my inbox and my comments are going to be full with that bullshit. Or maybe I'm getting unfollowed. I don't give a fuck. I knew what it was before I did it. But the fact of the matter is, if you want real, expect real. Y'all out here and you talking for no fucking reason. what we doing? Because again, if this Megan situation, if Megan was a white woman accusing a black man, an artist nonetheless, that was just becoming successful or some shit, we would be screaming bullshit. We did it with Kobe. Hell, a lot of people did it with R. Kelly. A lot of people did it with Bill Cosby. I could keep going down a list of the benefit of the doubt type shits where it's not always like, I think it happened with Usher. I think it happened with Nelly. It happened with Nelly on the bus. I don't know what happened. The girl screams and shit. Like, it's a lot of situations where shit happens. And if the woman was white and she said, hey, he did X, Y, Z, but this black motherfucker walked out of the precinct that day, black women would be right there with Tory right now.
Every time Jules open her mouth, it's bitch, shut the fuck up. Like every time she open her mouth, it's bitch, shut the fuck up.
If I get to talking about Kanye West and the shit, we talk about Dr. Dre and his wife. We could talk about Tupac and his accuser when she said rape. And we could talk about a lot of different cases and a lot of different situations where black famous artists, successful artists were accused of some shit or whatever. And we ride for them, or black women are gonna stand by them, or they're gonna look at the fucking facts. And again, it ain't even necessarily limited to black successful artists. If I'm still keeping it the playing field even, and I'm keeping it what's the word? Relevant. You're not gonna tell me that black people are not out here right now looking into the actual facts of Breonna Taylor's boyfriend. Yeah. Of George Floyd, like we wasn't looking at Trayvon Martin's past or defending him and making sure that you couldn't. What was the Mike Brown? He wasn't stealing cigars. He wasn't doing this. I know when y'all choose to go hard. I know it. I see it. Y'all see it. We're gonna dig for the truth, even if they throw a million stories out there. Why is this different? That's all I'm asking. Somebody tell me, why is this different? Are we that dead set on saying that believe the accuser, believe it? Yeah. Or is it just because she's black?
Because it's Meg, bro.
You know what I mean? Because listen, I'm gonna give you some truth for your ass. If something happened, what's that girl, Candace Owens? Mm-hmm. If something happened to her right now when she started talking about white people, black people not rallying for her, whether it's true or not. Why? Exactly. She's not one of us. Nah. And all I'm saying is that ratchet lifestyle and the shit that's going out there and all. You're right. Thoughts stick together. Birds of a fucking feather, and that's why they call this toxic. I understand. Toxicity
why is bad.
Yeah. I understand why y'all want to label this podcast as toxic masculinity and it's not for you and shit like that. But again, any of you women are welcome to come on here and tell me the facts and what's different. And if you tell me it's because she showed her raggedy ass feet with holes in them, bullet wounds or whatever, I'ma dismiss that. Because at the end of the day, some shit still ain't right. That's all I'm saying. Not saying the nigga didn't do it because I don't know. I'm not saying he did do it because I don't know. I'm not saying clearly she was a victim of something. I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't know. You don't know. If the man would have addressed it on a live, would that have made you feel any better? Would you have believed him anymore?
Bitch, shut the fuck. That's my thing. Like if he would have came on live like that, like right after her, I didn't. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Like
it's no right or wrong way to do it.
He was convicted. He was convicted the minute she said, "Tory."
But listen. Here's the thing. So again, in that spirit, our people are the first ones to say there are no charges. Michael Jackson, Kobe Bryant, so on and so forth. They dug, not guilty.
Yeah, escaped it. Yeah.
Those are the biggest factors, deciding factors in not canceling or keeping motherfuckers going. We know the accusations are there. And we know them shit stem long and pause hard, right? Rape charges, child molestation, and all the rest of that shit. But if the charges are not there, we're the first ones to say, and Breonna Taylor case and, you know, all the rest of these cases that's going out there, any one of them you make, he wasn't guilty. There was no drugs. They didn't find this. They didn't find that. They didn't. He's not in jail, so on and so forth, blah, blah. Why is this case any different? Somebody please chime in, tell me. And I don't really care too much about it other than proving the point. If the nigga go to jail, then so what? I don't care. I don't care. If he did it, let him rot. Let him get fucked. For all 5'3" or 5'7" of him get fucked in jail by every big bubba nigga out there. I don't give a fuck. I am not here to defend him.
Why is charges not like, I don't know, like reinvited, like reinstated type shit, or they going back after man she came up and said what she said? You know what I'm saying? It's California. They don't play this shit out there with the gun shit.
And see, this is my thing.
They don't need her. They be like, oh, we got you. She admitted it. Shit on live. She got 1 million followers, whatever. Like, yo, we gonna get them.
Listen, it's too many. It's too many questions. Too many questions. The last question that I have about this whole situation is if it comes out for a year from now, 2 years from now, whatever the case, months from now, weeks from now, days from now, hours from now, it comes out that this bitch was lying. Excuse my language, but if she was lying, what then? What then?
Still fuck him. Fuck him and fuck niggas. You know where it's going.
Listen, and I know how it goes. Listen, let me be clear. If y'all tuning in, if you're not tuning in, the only point, I'm not on any side. I'm not on either side. None. I know it seems like I am, and I know it's leaning towards Tory or whatever, but I'm saying flat out, my only issue with this is consistency, right? I come on here and I am one of them dudes that says, as a black man, it's hard. It's hard. You can never do right by everybody. From the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, there's somebody mad at you for something, whether it's the police, whether it's your job, whether it's your woman, whether it's your kids, whether it's your mama, the media, somebody on fucking Facebook, somebody hates you for something. I'm on record saying that. I see people saying, King, we love you, King. We love our kings, protect our brothers, marching for us and shit, criminal records and all, right? Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. This is all I'm doing on here. We didn't give a fuck about George Floyd's past. We didn't give a fuck about what Mike Tyson was accused of and actually went to jail for. We didn't give a fuck about Mike Vick's situation.
Still riding for him.
Still riding. And we pick and choose. We pick and fucking choose when to defend black men and when to throw them under the bus. And as a black man, I'm saying, damn.
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
See what I'm saying? Siri ass is against me.
Shut up,
Siri. Sorry.
Shut up, nigga.
I'm having trouble hearing you. Listen, man. I'm here. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got anything to say? I will send you the invite. But you can type it in.
Take the invite. That's what we want. Take the invite.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that.
Come on.
I'm gonna get some hate, man.
Take the invite.
And I'm gonna get some hate. I'm gonna get some people deleting me, so on and so forth, whatever. Right.
Oh, well,
so aside from that, though, like I said, man, I'm also on record saying how corny Rick Ross is, and this was the corniest of corniest moves, and I'm glad he was called out for it. That self-promo shit is wild.
I was like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah, it's blatant, bro.
Yeah, like word. That's how you giving it up now. Like,
we knew what it was.
2 bottles, hashtag everything. Like, oh, you're Tory, you come out, you know what I'm saying?
My man had 2 bottles in the middle with his face and, boss, listen, man, that's real weak, dog. It's real weak, huh? It's real weak what you doing there. It ain't like I know, Zell. I know a lot of people still look to Buddy as like, for some reason people still look to Rick like one of them dudes, man. And
who?
Just people, bro.
Who?
I don't know, people out there. There's people out there that believe Rick Ross. Like I see him talk about his house and, you know, all this shit he did, this X, Y, and Z. Boy, been corny, bro. You be telling the way he talking shit, he corny, man.
I'm looking at the name though, like everybody else do that when they take the names of people that really did shit, but these people ain't even here. Like, you got the name of somebody that's still here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like come
listen,
on, man.
Zell, I've said it before. He could have broke
They
that man
fake
off
him.
some money, man. He could have put money on that man books or did something, man. You could have done that. You could have done a lot of real shit with your break. But it is what it is. Again, I'm not the higher authority. I'm nobody's go-to for information or the end all be all to righteousness and all the rest of that. I'm just 100. So before you come for me, all I'm saying, and my only position in all of this is I'm consistent. If I say fuck you, it's fuck you. If I stand on something, I stand on something. It just is what it is. I'm never going to flake and be fake with my outrage and my this and my that and my sadness and the rest of it. If I feel it, I feel it. If I'm with it, I'm with it. If I'm not, I'm not. That's my point. Y'all got to pick a fucking side and y'all got to stop. Like this fake shit is where I'm getting to. This fake shit, like y'all be so mad and so sad and, you know, doing all this shit and then letting the jokes fly on this person and that person because it's public access. But then as soon as somebody get the jokes off, oh, you a fuck boy, and oh, you toxic, and oh, you a coon, and oh, you a woman beater.
You don't like your mama.
Yeah.
That's when I've been saying all this when you don't like your mama.
Yeah, anybody supporting this and listening to that, and like, come on, man. Y'all listen. Y'all listen to R. Kelly way after that PP video, bruh. Stop playing with me. Lie to your mama. Way after. Soon as the nigga was acquitted, was step in the name of love.
I knew.
Step in the name of love.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear it. Mm. Now it came back around and suddenly he canceled. And so, like, come on, man. You know, call it what you want to, say what you want to, man. All I'm saying is all that fake shit. I'm not none of that capping. And that's the word, capping. I'm not with none of that. If I say fuck you, I mean fuck you. If I say I don't care, I don't care. Like being a man of your word and being consistent with who you are and how you act and react to shit, it means something out here. You motherfuckers flip-flopping. I don't even really like them like that anyway. You know, fuck you do. Fuck you do. Fuck you do. That's why when we be talking about basketball, I'm the first one to tell you about Bron James. I'm the first one to knock out the boy downfalls and knock out this and knock out that, man. But I can't. Hey, where that man go? Since high school, I'ma watch. And y'all still watch it too, apparently. And that's the biggest thing. That's the only thing I can say. Hate it or love it.
I own like with me, like everybody know I grew up in the Jordan era. But like with him, my only knock on all this shit, not even lose the finals. My thing is he get there. My only knock was the decision. That's it.
Listen,
everything other than that, like,
but listen,
he ain't been in trouble.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
But watch this though. Do people not remember what Jordan had a whole press conference to say he's going to baseball?
Hold on now. What you talking about?
Exactly.
I seen that. Of course I seen that.
Exactly. So the same thing came up with consistency. They said what they say about Bron. Bron said, "Oh, I can't believe I'm not MVP. Or I'm gonna go out here and win this and whatever." He felt some kind of way about Giannis getting it and he'll my baby and shit. Jordan did the same fucking thing twice.
Bron wasn't tripping on not getting MVP. That's how I took it. He wasn't tripping on not getting it.
I took it that way too.
He just tripping on like, yo, like really only 16. Like,
right.
I couldn't get like 30 and there's or make it closer.
And there's nobody in this world.
So he ain't argue that he didn't get it. You know what I'm saying?
But Jordan said flat out with Jordan went into practice with Scott Burrell. Scott, nobody even remembers Scott Burrell.
Nah, you have to be real. You gotta be real.
And said, Scott, why would I play you again? If I go home and tell my kids I beat Scott Burrell, what the fuck they gonna say to me?
All right.
If you go home and tell your kids you beat Michael Jordan, you the man. I'm not playing you again in no fucking 1-on-1. Fam, if LeBron said that shit today, hey, if I play you, give me some, what's that boy name that snapped yesterday? Jelani Grant.
Oh, the Grant, one of the
Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Jeremy, yeah.
Right. If he went to Jeremy Grant and said, you can't be on the court with me. I can't go home and tell Bronny I played Jeremy Grant. You're going to go home and tell your niggas will crucify.
You think so?
Yeah. Nigga, if you don't get that look off your face.
No, you really believe that though?
I believe it. I believe LeBron James cannot go out here and say and do. LeBron James get caught smacking somebody in a locker room like Steve Kerr. Oh, get him out of here. Who do you think he is? It's not happening.
I mean, I guess I can't compare myself to everybody. I'm different. That part is wild to me. Like,
I'm not asking you to compare yourself. I'm saying straight the fuck out. We know the rules and the goalposts have been moved.
Well, yeah, we know that's the going trend now.
Listen, there's an audio of Jordan walking up to the ref and the ref saying, "Michael, I didn't know that. Next time you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know.
Michael, I didn't know that. I'll look for it, Michael. Next time,
next time, yeah.
I got you, Mike. Audio." Then they say LeBron James went to the officials or they submitted evidence.
Now wait, that look different now. Like I come to you in the game, and that's a little.
I'm not saying none of them right.
I rock.
I'm not saying none of them right.
I rock with them, but
again, put your hands down. Put your hands down. Again, I'm not saying none of it's right. What I'm saying is the goalposts keep moving because if this was the era. It just is different. That's all I'm saying. It's just different.
We sending cases to the league though, like
it's not the first or last time.
How did that even come out? But
listen, look at the motherfuckers that did Deflategate in the NFL. You mad because a nigga deflated balls a little bit? Listen, you still gotta catch them.
Yeah, cheating bitch. Y'all keep doing it. First y'all record like y'all keep fucking up. Like y'all keep winning and keep fucking up. I'm telling. Hey, yo, I'm tricky.
Yeah. Listen, Tom Brady throw that deflated ass ball downfield. Your defensive back still got the same chance as the wide receiver to catch it.
So you should, yeah. But
it's the same thing.
But yeah.
Yes, nigga, you got the same. Listen, if it's easier for them to catch, it's easy for you to catch. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if it's about the catch part. It's the I don't know, man. It's the cold. It was the cold weather type shit, right? The one that's supposed to be like with the grip on the ball type shit. I was like that type of shit in the cold weather.
Okay, so, either way. Hey,
I just fuck the Patriots. That's all I'm just saying. I don't like that.
It benefited them.
It
benefited you, bro. That's all I'm saying. If it's cold and your hands are just not gripping them the way,
I'm sick of Tom Brady.
Look, sliding through and shit.
I'm around with this. So like, fuck him, he cheating, get him out of here. Like,
all I'm saying is people are funny, man. People are funny, man. We choose to.
That's what I was getting at, Jay. Like,
right. Okay. So
I see what he's saying. He's saying
right.
defense, though.
I'm saying whether they use it or not, for Tom Brady to throw it, your defensive back, if he's doing his job with the wide receiver, he can catch that bitch just like the wide receivers. It's no fucking different. And if you're tackling, it ain't got shit to do with you any motherfucking way. It don't. The nigga hands the ball off and you tackling, you're still hitting this nigga. You're not catching the ball. You're not doing none of that. Listen, you know what the fuck I'm saying, man. Either way, either fucking way. I don't give a damn. Evidence is evidence. It is what it is. And you get off my shit. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? He conflicted.
Conflicted.
He's conflicted. He been a Lakers fan his whole life.
Whoa.
Yeah, he been a Lakers and Kobe fan his whole life.
Whoa.
Switched to Golden State.
Whoa.
Been hating on LeBron since LeBron name was LeBron. And now he finna win. The Lakers finna win a championship with LeBron. And he don't know how to celebrate.
Whoa.
That nigga don't know what to do. He been calling LeBron an alien for years. All his life. A cheat code. Hey. Listen, man. Like I said, we're gonna get canceled though. It's cool. They gonna come for me. I said it before. I could give you probably a dozen names of a dozen different situations of people, women, black women, still on my Facebook, didn't know me from Adam when they met me, or did know me, I'm never going for the abuse around women. Men abusing women, I ain't going. I don't fuck around. Don't do it. Won't allow it. You can't get away with it. I'm not putting my hands on a woman. I don't call women out their name. You're not gonna see me arguing or sending a text. You find somebody that you find any ex, friend, whatever that can show you improve or show you a text message of me calling them a bitch, a hoe, or any of that shit out of anger, love, or joking. I'll give you some money. I'll give you whatever you do, but write a blank check. It's just not my forte.
One out there, I called the bitch back.
You stupid. Yeah, I don't do that, man. Once I get to that point where I just ain't fucking with you, I just ain't fucking with you. There's no two ways around that. But my point in all it is, neither one has shit to do with the other. Sitting out here telling y'all to know the facts, look at the facts, and so on and so forth before y'all start condemning shit or being consistent is all I'm asking. Just be consistent. I want to know what movements and shit that we riding on. I just want to know. That's it. That's it. I want to know. I see the jokes about Dwayne Wade's kids. Then I see all the LBGT love and black love and, shit like that. I see it out there. I just want to know what side we riding on. That's it. I know where I'm at. I don't shame from it. I ain't shy from it. I ain't doing none of that. Fuck my phone calls right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting away from that, but that's all, What else we got? You got? He said, look at this phone.
Yeah. See, listen to the doc.
Hey, listen, let me tell y'all a story, man. Not a story, but man, I'm riding today, right? I'm going to the store.
I know what I'm talking about.
I see Trump make America great again. Trump, all this shit, right? Keep America great. Do this, Trump, women for Trump, ladies for Trump. It's all kind of merch, right? I see all this shit and it's sitting in front, it's on the corner sitting in front of a taqueria. And I say, yo, these white folks are bold.
In front of a taqueria?
Man, taco joint. Because you got to figure they own the land. And, Hispanics, Mexicans, are going here and you don't give a fuck. Like, you don't give a fuck about losing business. You don't give a fuck about offending. You don't give a fuck about, that's a bold move. Like,
what, don't give a taqueria?
In a taco joint. Yeah, it was a taco.
Because they're Hispanic?
Yes.
All right, I wouldn't go as far. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Listen, so I'm thinking to myself, right? Because, all right, there's a spot around here called Bailey's.
Yeah. And
I drive past it. Well, we drive past it, drop my son off, shit like that, right? We see it, and it's like sandwiches and shit. Flat out. We even said, we was like, oh, that, there's some white people. That's nasty. We knew before, right? And then fast forward, this has been about a year. Fast forward about a month ago, no, 2 weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, ride past it, big old Trump sign hanging from it.
Mm.
And you immediately go, I knew I should have never walked in there. I knew it. I knew the vibes. I knew I shouldn't go in there. I knew I wouldn't be welcome. I could see the people walking in. I could see the sign. Something gave me nigga no vibes the whole time. Well, anyway, I drive past this taco joint on the corner. It's hella Trump shit. And I'm thinking to myself, after all the build the wall and go home and deportation and ICE shit, you are wild. You're wild. I said to myself, I swear to God on my life, I said, yo, white people are wild. They own this land. They didn't give a fuck. If I was these Mexicans, I would pack my shit up, wouldn't make them no business and move somewhere else. Like, that's fucked up. Like, imagine coming here and knowing that your money is going to a Trump supporter, right? Mm. Yeah, get the driving pass. It's a whole ass Mexican selling and moving all this merch, bro. It's a whole ass Mexican. I said, bruh, I was ready to ride in there, tear the fucking signs down, and fuck this nigga up.
Jay just said it. Where I was going next.
Fam.
Jay just said where I was about to say, go ahead and finish.
And listen,
go ahead and finish, because that's where I'm going next.
Somebody got to explain this shit to me.
Yo, go on any of these news posts. You know how I be talking about all the laughing emoji shit these motherfuckers be clicking on? Go read the list of names. Go read the list of names under them laughing emojis. Under anything BLM or any of that shit, that Trump shit. Look at the laughing emojis under there. That's them. Man. Ain't the white, that's them. That shit. They forgot until they had their Mexican independence, right? And they don't read them comments. Oh, y'all should be celebrating that down there in Mexico. This fucking thing there. And remember I said that, yo, that's how they think about y'all. Y'all big Trump out here. Fuck all the wall and shit though, but Villaria, whatever the fucking names are, it's all of them.
Yeah.
It ain't the white folks, it's them. I just saw some new shit of what MAGA meant, what the M in MAGA meant. Mexicans acting gringo again. That's what I saw. Get canceled, I'm telling you. That's what I saw. Listen, and I can't argue with it. They forgot who they are. So.
That shit deflated me, bro. I was hot. I said, bro, I said the audacity.
That's both of them. Ain't just the whites, it's the Mexicans too.
What the fuck is wrong with them, bro? Like, you know, all of these Mexicans come through here and eat these tacos. And I drive past, it's a whole ass Mexican. He's sitting there like this.
Because he put that shit out there.
No, yeah, I know. He was selling it. He was moving it. He was in it. I said, yes.
That's why I look like, yo, did y'all forget when he said y'all some bad hombres? Like, y'all, did y'all forget that? Those some mean dudes and some bad hombres. I'm like, yo, I'm confused. But I see that low. I was putting this shit up.
Shit with that shit legitimately fucked me up. And you knew what you wanted to talk about?
Oh, that Cash App shit. So
Cash?
Stay toxic over here. If your wife or a significant or your girlfriend get money from a dude on Cash App.
Oh, then we went to that.
We went back.
All right, so listen. So here's the thing, right? All right. So when your woman get to talking to bro shit or got them guys that's lingering and they like, you know, they only tend to come around when she types some shit that look like y'all at odds or, you know, hearts and all that on the pretty pictures and all the rest of the shit. You know the vibes. You know what it is, right? In regards to the question, which was your woman getting a random Cash App or Cash App or whatever, birthday, I don't know, it doesn't matter, situations, holidays, Cash App from a random dude, how you feel? Listen, I got money. If you throwing your Cash App out there for your birthday and shit like that, it's to be expected. I mean, I'm never checking. I don't check your phone. I'm not checking your, social media. I'm not checking none of your Instagram. None of that. I'm not checking that. But let's keep it a buck, right? If a nigga sending you money, why? Random nigga. Why? It's no two ways around this. It's not even. Let me keep it. Let me reverse that. Who are you sending random women money?
I'm not.
Okay.
My wife watches this show. I'm definitely not. Sending ramming whores any money of ours.
All right. So look, we'll address that. We'll start there. Are you look, would you send anybody money? Would you send girls money? Like it's
World War fucking III. I'll send anybody a fucking dime.
Exactly.
The family.
Exactly.
It's just her birthday.
Exactly.
I'm out the house.
So listen, all that's cool. I'm gonna tell you, man, I be trying not to get personal on here, man. But no, listen. Cash App come. Next thing you know, the message come. And then I gotta go to I told you that nigga was on that bullshit. Now, I'm mad because I shouldn't even have had to tell you the first time. You know the vibes. You know the vibes.
And women know
the vibes.
They try to play that naive shit.
You know how I know women know the vibes?
Camera. Yo, y'all know what's up, yo.
You know how I know y'all know the vibes? Because the second I was to even think about liking that picture or sending a Cash App, I was a toxic ain't shit nigga. So you gotta tell me how it's not this. I always said that, right? So, prime example, right? And I'm not looking at the petty shit, but plenty of your posts, plenty of Jason posts. Every post Jason Jason post. And a lot of the people, sorry, X style, it's a lot of people on here, they're gonna vouch. On your post, I'm a heart emoji it. I'm a flame emoji it. I'm a repost it. I'm a share it. You just did it to mine.
Yep.
It has zero benefit to you. Do I take it as you want to fuck me?
Whoa.
I'm just being honest.
I just gotta say whoa, but yeah.
Should you take it as
I'm jumping in this?
Listen, should I take it? Should you take it as I'm interested, Jason? Am I interested in you, my G? Are we trying to play tummy sticks? No. But women love to say,
what's women's rebuttal to that though? Wait, you don't like men, do you? So you're not gonna fuck him, are you? Yeah. So without getting personal, yeah.
Right. So anyway, he said without getting personal. That's the disclaimer. So that's the disclaimer. Women so smart, they dumb, man. Let's just keep it a buck. But this is also why y'all cheat better. Cause y'all believe that shit and y'all make motherfuckers believe that shit, man. But he's stupid. He missed it. Anyway, we asking, and you're married, if your wife gets a random cash out from a man or birthday cash out from a man, you going? Now Jay different. I know what he gonna say. He finna run that bag up or whatever. But the underlying of shit is this: why this nigga sending you bread? Yeah. I don't care how you cut it. Ain't no nigga just sending you no bread. It ain't happening. That's why I said with the disclaimer: if you got a business, I don't give a fuck about what go to your cash app. You got a business, you got a business. That's what it's there for. But if you out here getting cash apps from a nigga,
just cause,
yeah,
I like what you be talking about, what you be doing. I'm like,
ain't no nigga, ain't a nigga on God's green earth just cash app
$2 dollars for you, girl. Yeah, all right.
For the cool points.
Yeah, all right.
He want to be noticed.
You paying for the waiting list. We see what you doing.
Exactly.
You paying to be on that waiting list.
Exactly, Jay. But listen, for shits and giggles, we created the scenario. She posted it for her birthday. Let's just say she posted it for her birthday. Again, I don't care on the birthday. On your birthday, if the nigga send it and you put it out there and you want whatever tips or whatever this little shit that they out there.
They care. They don't give a fuck.
Listen, I know.
They can be feel big. They don't give a fuck.
I said what I said. I said what I said. I stand behind it. After the cash app come the message. You got the cash app, I sent you. What's up? You know,
you gotta send the extra. Now you nasty, nigga. Like, you gotta send the extra.
Oh,
you know she got it. You saw when she got it.
Yeah, fuck out of here. But, yeah. See, I knew that was coming. Sending that shit too. But listen, that's what I said. I said I would thank him. Hey, G, thank you. You know what I mean? Thank you. But you get a nasty award. We know what that is. Stop playing. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's nothing personal, but there's we're not talking about your friends, your close friends, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. All that bro shit, that shit dead. If your bro ain't around the family, that ain't your bro.
Yeah, I better know that nigga. Like, straight up.
I got the
You can't just pop up.
You better not.
You can't just pop up at that. Like,
no.
I've been married like 10 years. And you just pop up.
No. Not even.
Hey, hold on. Hey,
not even a pop up after 10 years.
Hold on.
You can't even linger under the roof of bro and keep in contact all this time without me knowing. That's too sneaky. If he ain't at your birthday parties, your birthday celebration, the bat mitzvah, and the rest of that shit, and everything that's going on there, we ain't had conversations. We ain't played ball together. We done been around the world and moved here, moved there, so on and so on. And in the game, that ain't your bro. Too many opportunities. Too many opportunities. Too much time has passed. After 10 years, nah.
Straight up, like,
He just waiting.
Yeah, he paying to be on the waiting.
And you know he waiting. Stop playing
That's
with
all
me.
it is. He putting his reservations in.
Yeah.
Paying up front.
Now, you know I wouldn't trip.
Yeah.
But nah, that cash app shit, bro, you can get that shit the fuck up out of here. Ain't no send that shit next year. Matter of fact, like I said, if she got a business shit, cool. Cool, send it. Run it up. She at home with me anyway, nigga. Run it up. But just know I know.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't know, why you hide it? Why you didn't tell me?
Oh, baby, nothing, just a couple hours and burn.
Why I had to find out?
The little naive shit they say. You know what I'm saying?
Women more toxic than men. Can we be honest?
Yep.
Way more toxic.
Weird.
Women are way more toxic than men. Yeah, Jay. Yeah. But, man, one day,
what's up, Mom?
Man, listen. All I'm going to say is some shit be funny. And when shit play out, you be like, but you could just laugh at it in hindsight. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. Some shit it just is what it is. But yeah, no, you're not sending no cash app. You're not getting on that bro shit. You're not getting on that distant. You're not getting off hella heart emojis in the cash app and the rest of that shit. You're not getting that shit off, bro.
So you know what they want to send it. They be the ones that don't heart the pictures that you in.
Right. Absolutely.
Without getting personal. Without getting personal, man. But if I'm gonna keep it a little bit of a half a bean, like
I told you, the niggas. Hey, we see y'all nasty asses. As soon as y'all think nigga ain't around.
There we come happy and nothing. Let her be like, yeah,
she be the funniest motherfucker.
You be out there enjoying yourself. All right.
Why
now you doing the fucking emoji heart, hugging on the heart and shit.
Yeah,
I see you, dog.
Yeah, my nigga, I know. Oh man, we gonna have you toxic, bro.
I am. It's starting to come out.
It is what it is.
I am.
But listen, women are way more toxic.
I know.
Women are way more sneaky. Way more toxic, way more fucked up than men.
Way more on purpose naive.
Nah, they ain't naive. They know the vibes.
That's why I say on purpose.
Trying to, they know the vibes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
When it's me though.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I knew. My women's intuition told me I knew something when I see it. Dude.
No, that's just my play. That's just my work husband. Your work husband.
I ain't heard that one. I'll tell you.
Work husband.
Dude. I ain't heard that one. Ain't heard that one yet.
Oh, that's your work husband, huh?
I heard that one yet.
So I'm just sending lunch for nothing, huh?
For real. Man. I done drove up to your job for what? Like I could have been on the game or something, chilling. Now I done drove up here for when you got work hubby up here.
Y'all be in the break room together. He be buying you. He be buying you
clever.
He be buying you F4.
Say my mom needs
F4s, G3s out the vending machine. G3s, F4s.
Yeah, F4.
That's your favorite one, that honey bun. Wow.
And you got sitting on the desk waiting for you already. Yeah. All right.
Oh, that's why you didn't stop at Starbucks today. He brought it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Why you didn't call me on your lunch? Work hubby around? Mixed it work.
I went on lunch at the same time. Okay. Damn, saying all right.
Oh, but it's cool, huh? All right. She just my wife. Out the career wife.
My not around you wife.
It's my Facebook freak. It's my Instagram hoe. Man.
Toxic masculinity is back.
Wow. What's up, sis? Daddy the pimp of all pimps, though, man. You know what it is. Listen, that's my sister. That's my big sis right there, right? She be the first one to tell you. My daddy will come on here and tell you, man. My papa come out here and tell you flat out, yeah, I'm fucking her and what?
Damn. Like that. So you can't say I'm lying.
Yeah.
I told you.
Pops would be like, I'm gonna go to my other bitch house. When I get back, this shit better be clean.
Pops, wow.
I swear to God.
Pops is giving it up.
Pops ain't fucking around. Pops. Man, listen. She laughing. Hey, she know. I be trying to tell you.
Laugh when it's the truth, though, right?
Hey, listen.
Funny when it's the truth.
Facts is facts. Facts is facts. When I say the truth, don't care who tell it.
Mm-hmm.
Truth is the truth, even if nobody believes it. Hey, I'm going to my other bitch. Matter of fact, I think he'd be bringing them to the same events. Listen, the boy got game.
That's another level of giving it up.
Chicago.
That's another level
Chicago.
of giving it up. Bring it to the same event.
Same events. And my grandma be right there. Could make it plates for all of them.
He said, when he not be playing, them niggas be with
Yo, my grandma so gangster because my grandma hold it down. See, my grandma gangster with my pops, bro. My grandma is gangster. She'll convince a bitch to stay in a heartbeat. Yeah, you.
I'll say that's my mom's right there to my pops are rolling stones. Apparently, obviously.
Man. Pops the Rolling Stone, the Algae.
Yo, wait. Hey, Dub. Big difference.
Well, then.
Big difference.
He said his pops married a chick, divorced her, married a sister. Wow. Well, listen. Goddamn.
It's the Nash way.
Man, since they don't know the half, man. Pops was a real pimp, man. Chicago's finest player from the Himalayas.
Hush tight.
Yeah, nah, you wouldn't getting it off. You wouldn't getting, getting off bringing your chick around without my pop spitting game. It's just, it's not happening. It's not happening. And as soon as he get it to the side, he gonna sing in her ear. It's over. But wow. What's up, sis? What you got? What else you got on your diet?
It's all toxic shit.
All toxic as far as you got.
My sister just came to town, just left town. It was she had on the status. Me and her didn't even get to talk about it. So I just read the status she had. It was dramatic. Like, hey, just so y'all know, the men worth submitting to never had to tell a woman
to submit
to them.
Yeah.
And I laughed, say, ha! No, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Listen, I agree. Like I agree. I agree. I agree and disagree. How about that?
Yeah,
I agree and disagree. What I'm gonna say is I think I consider myself an alpha. I consider myself take charge type of male in my form of submission. I'm not asking you for shit. Right? It's a give and take. And I don't necessarily mean submit in the way of you gonna do it my way or no way. Because I'm very much give and take. And I'm very lenient. I think in order to be with a certain type of nigga, and I'm not talking about the ones that I think she's talking about women submitting to, because when women start talking about submitting, most of the time they're talking about cooking and cleaning and, all the things that come with basically being a slave for a man, submitting, letting him control shit. That's what I equate what they be talking about when they be talking about that shit. Mm-hmm. And if you weak, just say you weak. But in most cases, I think an alpha, you let it be known that shit, this is what it is, this is what I'm gonna do, and you can get with it or, you know what I mean? Get gone. You reading the comment? Mm-hmm. I think, yeah, so what I'm saying is, like, I'm not asking you and I'm not gonna ask you to stay. I'm not gonna ask you to do anything. I'm not gonna force you to do shit. If you're here, you got to understand that I'm gonna do shit my way, and in that form is submitting. I think in a lot of alphas, you kind of run the household and you say some shit's gonna get done, you get done, or you do some shit, and then you force everybody else around you to kind of adjust, get on, get right and get left kind of mentality. I don't necessarily require a woman do shit for me that mimics slavery. I don't need you to do my laundry. I don't need you to cook for me. I don't need you to clean for me. If you do those things, great. I don't need you to fuck me every day and, just submit to me and all the things.
So you're not really with the whole word submit then, like to what we know it typically stands for then.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think most women when they equate that shit, it's damn near slavery, submitting. I think that's when they say submit, I think a lot of those types that see that word submit or think of that word submit, they automatically go to the physical and the mental part of just basically, he owns me, this is where I'm at, and I'm gonna make sure this is done, this is done, this is done. What I'm saying is for me to work and for me to operate, I do shit a certain way. And you'll learn that I do shit a certain way and you'll adjust or you won't be here. That's what I mean. In other words, if you're not going to do those things, they're going to get done. If you want to be around, make yourself worthy. Right. Make yourself worth being around. Me asking, and that's why I've said I agree and I disagree with that post. Me asking you to do something shows me that you don't want to do it and you don't want to be around. If I got to ask you to do it, you don't want to do it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I guess what I'm saying is for me, like if I talk to you, friend or whatever, right? Let's just talk on a level of being cool. If I sit back and say, shit, man, I want to start a business, I'm going to do this, that, and the third, I shouldn't have to come to you to make that happen. I shouldn't have to. I should not have to ask another grown man, grown woman, or anybody else to make money. I'm going to get it done regardless. And that's how I equate alpha male and submission type shit. Like even in a relationship, if I sit back and I say, I'm hungry, I'm going to eat. Either you're going to cook or you're not. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to eat. And again, sometimes that just means that I'm going to go get something to eat or I'm going to make something to go eat. I'm going to make something to eat. If you don't speak up, you might not be eating.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But don't expect me. What's going on with my shit?
I thought it was the nighttime shit or some shit.
Nah, it ain't that. This shit is selecting it or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it's doing. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck it's doing. But yeah, no. If you don't speak up or whatever, like sex, cleaning, shit like that, I'm not making you do shit. What the fuck going on with my shit, man?
I guess you got a lot of guys out there that
want slaves.
Yeah, basically, in a nutshell. Yeah,
yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's the type of woman you want, cool. I'm turned off personally by a woman that doesn't have a backbone. Mm-hmm. I'm turned off like the second I know you'll do anything and everything, not in the sense of ride or die, but in the sense of if I say jump, you say how high, I'm turned off.
Yeah, shit.
That shit.
You got a lot of fucking bums out there that's cool with that shit. Think that shit cute and cool. Like, nah.
Yeah, that
ain't the move.
Yeah, that ain't my thing. Like the second
I don't subscribe to that either, or any.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Anybody that rolls that think that's cool.
Yeah, there's nothing sex. There's nothing.
Nobody in my circle that I know of. You know what I'm saying?
You know, there's nothing attractive about that, man. If you're a submissive type woman, I don't mean like don't get it twisted. It's sexy to come home and your woman is doing feminine things, dressed in lingerie, candles lit, nail made, rub your back, fuck you, suck you, do all them things. There's nothing wrong with that. Give me that. Give me that energy. But if I know and feel you're weak to the point where you're not interested, that's not something that you want to do, you're not trying to do it, that shit's nasty. Like, I'm cool. I'd rather you be around me and do certain shit because you know we're both into it and that's what you want to do than to sit back and submit to some shit that's not in you, not of you. Nah, can't do it.
Yeah, it's a little wild.
It's weak. It's super weak.
Not a feel good thing for me. Like it's like
like it's weak, man. Like you know what I mean? Nothing. And again, understand the difference. Like again, if I come home and you're a woman that wanted to get like you're turned on, equally turned on, and you wanted to feel good, you went to the nails, nail salon, hair salon, or whatever. You got your hair nails done. You bought you some lingerie or something. Or you had that plan and you cooked and you couldn't wait for a nigga to get home and do X, Y, and Z, and you feel good and I feel good. Great. But if you doing that shit just for me, Yeah, no, you can go on with that.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, strong women get on my nerves. I love them. Like,
But that's the gift, though.
that's why I'm married to.
Yeah.
My wife strong. She get on my goddamn nerves.
Yeah, that's the gift and the curse.
Like it just feel right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a feel right thing.
Ain't nothing better than looking at a motherfucker tell you what it is.
Yeah, you know it. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you like, especially when they say some shit or y'all argue, you be like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, get your shit off, shawty.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you like, that's way better. That's way better than okay, all right. Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's kind of whack, yo.
You be like,
yeah, like, yo, argue, fight back.
And that's how we know we're toxic. Let's keep it a buck. And that's how we know we toxic. That other shit is weak as hell. There ain't no two ways around it, man. But what the fuck is wrong with my shit, bro? You see that shit, right? Not available.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
Someone wasn't trying to do no work right there. Oh.
Brooke, what kind of women you like, Brooke? Yo, people listen to this podcast right now. They like, why they get quiet?
Yeah,
I'm reading Brooke, man.
I wait on the answer.
Brooke says she don't like women with no backbone. She says she can't deal with women with no
backbone. Like a woman to be in take charge.
Yeah. Get the strap on. 50, get the strap.
Get the strap.
Well, other than that, Bears won. Lakers won. Do the Heat play tonight? Heat Celtics?
Dude, they should, huh? I don't know.
Brooke, we about to play Apex, man.
You heard answer.
I think the Heat play tonight. I'm pretty sure they do, whatever. But yeah, good games going on, man. Good shit going on in the world. We still want justice for Breonna Taylor.
Oh yeah, should be playing tonight.
She just caught up. Yeah, man. Listen, share this. Y'all heard. If you haven't heard what I said, go back, listen to what I said. I still would love to hear somebody tripping. It's on now. Damn. All right. We had an hour and 42 anyway. But yeah, man. Toxic Tory, man. A lot of toxic talk today. If you didn't listen, I suggest you go back and re-listen. I'm truly, I say this shit unapologetically. I don't really care. I know what I'm getting myself into. I know what I'm saying. I go on record saying what I'm saying. And if I'm wrong, I will come back in here and apologize. And I'm not backpedaling. But shit, when the evidence is the evidence and y'all prove me wrong or I'm proved wrong or some shit gets stronger in the case or whatever, then cool. Until then, feel free to answer any of my questions. Give me a scenario. Give me evidence. Give me your perspective. Give me the truth. Give me your truth. Give me some shit that ain't just cancel culture on some fake outrage, fake whatever shit. I don't want to hear none of this because we champion David Ruffin. We champion all the legends. We champion Ike Turner. We laugh at the jokes. We laugh at Tina. We make movies off this. We make jokes off pain. We do all this. You know, when Dave Chappelle is brilliant and he comes up with some shit offensive, but it's brilliant. It's brilliant. We acknowledge it. There is a way to do shit. There's a time to do shit. There's a place to do shit. Everybody's a fucking detective. Everybody's a politician. Everybody's a lawyer. Facts are facts, even if nobody believes it. Give me that. I'll come back on here and tell you again the truth once the evidence shows it. Until then, it just is what it is. Me and Santana. Game 7. Y'all know the vibes. Hey, Dub. We about to stream, Brooke. I'm back on it all week.
No,
and he is too.
I'm just getting back. You know what I mean?
He back on it tonight. Pause.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh. Whoa. Toxic Tory. He ain't do it. And he 5'7". He 5'7".
No bones and no tendons.
No bones. Listen. He ain't no bones in attendance. He wasn't in attendance. OJ said it. Hey.